Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Spark are champions! Stood up, Pepe! Goal!
It doesn't get any better than that!
Hello all and welcome to this Game in Frame live stream. My name is Anish Patel and get ready for an exciting showdown in the first division of the Cosmopolitan Soccer League as New York International FC takes on Hoboken FC 1912-2 here at Randall's Island Park in New York. Currently, New York International FC, the home side, sees themselves joint second place in the CSL Division 1 table solely due to goal difference. They will look to bounce back with a win this morning and will wait until tonight to see if Polonia can do the same. Hoboken, on the other hand, won their first 8 games, then have gone on to lose their subsequent 6 games, seeing them currently sit at 5th. After New York International FC's draw last week to Sansac, will Hoboken smell blood in the water and be able to capitalize on the possible bump in form by the home side? Sit tight as we will join you guys again shortly when both sides are ready for kickoff.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps to keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Yeah, and then I'm going to come in. Come up on it. And then go. Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream. I'm Josh Pratt, and we're at St John's Stadium. It's going to be Spencer Burkhart over the wall. Brilliant! Hoboken level it up. He's gone down. Penalty, Pan-Cyprians. Joe Holland beats Borte and re-establishes the lead for the Pan-Cyprian Freedoms.
Joe, congratulations on the hat-trick. Great seeing you.
As a player, I was looking to just have
Well, guys, that just about does it for us at St John's. The Pan-Cyprian Freedoms going top of the EPSL Metropolitan table tonight. 4-2 winners over Hoboken.
Okay, after taking only 1 point from FC Sanzak last week, home side New York International FC needs all 3 points tonight if they want to keep up in the dog race for top spot. But before they can worry about Polonia and Sanzak in the table, they must first overcome the hurdle in front of them that is also known as Hoboken FC 1912-2. We are just about set for kickoff. New York International FC in black. The visit is Hoboken FC 1912-2 in the white and blue. We are just about set for kickoff here as the away side just gets into formation. The referees are setting up, checking the ball. Looks to be an exciting match today, as the home side can look to put themselves back in the top position at least until the evening when until Polonia play in the evening at 6 p.m. And we are off. Kick off by the away side as Hoboken starts with the ball. They lose possession immediately as New York International FC look to start their initial attack towards the Hoboken goal, but won back pretty quickly by the away side as they look to start playing an attack pretty directly and pretty quickly. First touch by goalkeeper goes to the New York International goalkeeper. Number 99 in goal. Number 2 in goal for New York International, Gary Philpott, on the ball right now. Saul looks forward. Mjol on the ball right now, number 18 for New York International. A loose pass as Hoboken's through ball almost finds their forward. Paul jumps up and wins the header for his side, but it falls down to the New York International feet as number 7, Joshua Adejokun, has the ball at his feet. Jordan Trott, number 24, on the ball at the moment. Trott turns onto his left foot, unable to find the Mule again. And Hoboken can now come away with it as the ball is played out wide. Quick ball into the middle of the midfield. Sees Paul come away with it as he can run forward with the ball. He looks forward, trying to find his running number 7. Unable to find him in this moment. Offside, the first offside of the game, called in favor of Hoboken FC. Ford to take the free kick. Oh, my apologies, it wasn't Ford to take the free kick, it was Travis Brown for Hoboken to take the free kick. A through ball from New York, doesn't seem to have too much danger in it. Easily picked up by Yeshko, who finds Eric Terzer on the right side, number 23. A long diagonal ball as he looks forward in an attempt to find Darius Beglabegi, number 21, on the left wing. Hoboken doing well to win that ball on the near side. Wins inside the throw and will be taken by Brown. Brown to Davis. Davis loses possession. Foul by Davis as he tried to quickly win the ball back. And the free kick is taken just as quickly. Busso flies forward. Unfortunately, Joshua Adejokun was not able to get a shot on target before letting the ball go out. First goal kick of the match goes to the away side to be taken by Zachary Yeshko. Forward ball, excellent defensive header. Sees possession fall back to Hoboken in a safe manner as Christian Trujillo can pick the ball up deep. Forward finds Beglavegi. Hoboken's through ball that time, unable to find the foot of a white shirt. Timor on the ball now as you can drive that New York International defense. Beglavegi on the ball on the left side. Beats one. Brings forward into the play. Who can find Trujillo. And an excellent defensive tackle by Busso, who's come back to help his defenders, but didn't do enough. There's Hoboken have a dangerous opportunity. A shot goes off, it gets blocked. Can another one come off? Timor gets another one off. Another shot finally gets taken, this time by the number 8, Miguel Torres, off target though. First shot for the away side. Timor did well there to make himself a couple chances, and Torres did well to get his shot off as well, just not able to keep it on target this time. First goal kick for the home side now. Ball finds itself in the feet of Eric Terza there, who looks forward. Torres on the ball. Torres to Trujillo. Trujillo with some fancy footwork. Can look up in some space now. Davis. Davis with a great ball wide to Ford. Ford looks up. Beglavegi. Ball goes in. Ball goes out. Promising though from the away side there. Now Howard can come forward with the ball. Adejoku now running at the Hoboken back line. Tackle goes in. Referee calls for a free kick just on the edge of the box, and he reaches in his pocket for a yellow card. First booking of the match goes to Hoboken. And New York International FC find themselves in a very dangerous position just outside the penalty box, so the free kick. Will it be a direct shot on target or a ball in? Looking for a New York head. We'll have to wait and see. Free kick is taken. It's low, driven at the wall, and the wall doesn't show up very well. Can they now look to mount a counter attack? Hoboken, as it looks like they can. Beglavegi with the ball on the left finds a great ball into the middle, finding Timor, but defending very well is New York International FC. Ford's throw. Paul doing incredibly well to turn and find himself some space. Torres now on the left side. Tries to beat his man, but unsuccessfully. Busso, number 15 on the ball, being closed down by Travis Brown, number 5 for Hoboken FC. My apologies. Joshua Jokun fouled again, this time a lot closer to the midfield than to his attacking box. His strength on the ball is making it very difficult for the Hoboken defenders to successfully take the ball away from him. Number 23, Alejandro Sol there, hitting it out. Hoboken now in the ball with Trujillo. Paul now. Paul Kondratiev, number 20. Finds Christian Trujillo again. Trujillo's switch unsuccessful. Busso takes a shot and it's blocked by Davis. Excellent defending by the number 14 there. Mario Davis. As another ball looks to come in from this left side, and once again Davis meets it, and again Davis sort of meets that one, but from the help of his centre-back partner Brown, they clear it. Alejandro Saul on the ball again. Not cleared completely this time. Number 17, Brenes on the ball. Looks up, trying to find his opposite winger, who he's now on the same wing as. And the through ball gets saved by the goalkeeper. Zachary Yesko picking it up before it goes out for the goal kick. Hand-to-hand action so far as Terza picks the ball up on his right side. Torres looks forward, trying to find Reed, unable to find him. Busso to Adejokun. Home throw. New York International FC's number 17, Ryan Shuang, will be the one to take the throw. Combination of Shuang and Busso, unable to get the ball into the box as Trujillo can now look forward. And once again he can look forward, this time deciding to switch the play in an attempt to find Reed. Terza not letting up the pressure. As New York International can now once again look forward with the ball at their feet. Half pass look like. Sees the ball out of bounds for another Hoboken goal kick. I do want to take this quick break and play, guys, to mention that today's Game in Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt has made the world's freshest, most advanced clean bag, the Air Case, which uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game in Frame community an exclusive discount. Just scan the QR code and get 10% off and keep it fresh. Shuang there doing his defensive duties this time. Timor looking to switch the play, bring more players in. But the ball falls to his opposite number 7. About it is. Terza to Reed, to Torres. But Sol does well to win possession back with the help of Howard. Hakon Miel, number 18, on the ball right now. As he looks up and finds himself in tons of space. Forward on the ball now. Ford finds Trot. Back to the skipper. Long ball looking forward. One by Mario Davis, and then afterwards by Brown. Quick tangle of legs, sees the ball roll out of play for a Hoboken throw on this near side. Number 5, Travis Brown will take. Brown goes short. Brown's pass there, unsuccessfully able to get out of pressure. Falling only to the chest, but actually hitting the chest of John Stevens, number 4, for New York International. Sal fouls Paul there, as Paul looked to try turning away from the defender. Slight bit of retrieval and energy for Hoboken as they can now look to recuperate and reorganize their attack. Taza plays the ball short. Mario Davis on the ball again. Davis looking forward, finds Timur Chernyavsky, number 7, forward for Hoboken. Forward looks forward, finds Trott. Trott unable to find Schwang though, but Schwang wins the ball back from Howard. Adejoku now on the right side, puts a ball in. Unfortunately, no one took the space that the number 9 vacated, and the ball only falls to Zachary Yesko again. New York International FC need to understand that if Adejokun's going to go wide and put a ball in there, someone's going to need to fill in that gap for him in the box. At the moment, they're not doing that, leaving that open, as Adejokun is finding himself all over the pitch. Howard to Saul. Saul to Stevens. But it is out, as Saul will be the one to take the throw in. Alejandro Saul, the very tall left back from New York International FC. Excellent clearance there from Hoboken as they look to clear any danger. And a great defensive header from Brandon Mulligan sees the ball fall right back to his goalkeeper's hands safely. Yesko rolls it out to Paul, who can once again find Mulligan. And out. Before that ball can find itself in any danger for Hoboken. The home side slightly controlling a bit more possession the last few minutes than they were in the first few minutes. Let's see if they can establish a pattern of play, get a couple goals going, snap out any fires before they get lit, created by this Hoboken squad, who will be looking to start some fires today. Timor wins a header, great, looking for Torres. Turns it to Reed. With Saul on Reed's back. Howard clears. Reed takes it short, wins his side another throw in. Timor on the ball again. Looks forward, trying to find Torres. Now New York can come away with it, look to counter themselves. The ever powerful Joshua Adejokun, of course. The one on the halfway line, the first to start the counter, holding the ball so his side can get up. Forward.
I'll do it! Good! Shoulders, midfield, good lad!
Philpott in goal. Finds Howard. Saul looking forward in an attempt to find John Stevens there, but Stevens just not quick enough to get on the end of that forward pass. As Paul does well to cut out the pass and wins the free kick, getting fouled by Joshua Adejoku. Referee just making sure the lad's all right before we can continue the match. Trio picking the ball up deep. Excellent through ball, finding Bagler Beggy. The ball goes across, cleared very well by Howard. As Chuan can now come away with it. Adejoku trying to get it past Davis and run around him, but Davis' strength doing just enough to get the ball out and win his side of the throw-in. Brown's throw only falls to New York International FC. As Trot brings Stevens into the game. Steven to Saul. Ball goes in. Davis half clears it. Brown does just enough to get out of the immediate danger, only to fall to Shuang. Trio does well to clear it as well. Timur turns the defender, can run into space. Helps Trio, who can also run into space. The touch lets him down as Chuan gets back quick enough, and with the help of Busso, holds on to possession. A loose swipe there by Beggy sees referee halt play for a second. Emotions start to boil over as words are spoken to one another. New York International players just believing that foul was just a little too much by the Hoboken number 21. Referee seeing no need for any bookings. Just a couple words with some players, and off Jordan Trot goes to take the free kick. Trot's ball in, only to the feet of Davis. Davis only to Stevens. Stevens looks to bring Saul into it. Saul switches the play to an onside John Stevens. Stevens to Howard. Howard brings the ball forward to Saul once again. Left foot across in. Shots just past the post. Shot comes off from an unlikely source, as it was the left back for New York International FC who got that shot off there just past the far post. Quick shoelace tie for the goalkeeper, and while that's going on, guys, I will take this break and play to let you know to make sure you guys stick around for some incredible fixtures later. In the APSL Metropolitan Conference, New York Athletic Club hosts Manhattan Celtic at 12:15 p.m. today, and Hoboken FC 1912 hosts Principium Freedoms at 4 p.m. Also, in the first division of the Cosmopolitan Soccer League, New York Ukrainians host Central Park Rangers 2 at 2 p.m. These, alongside even more exciting fixtures, can be found on GameInFrame.com, and as well as by searching Game in Frame on YouTube. Nothing comes of that attack there from Hoboken, as a goal kick will be awarded to New York International FC. Howard out wide. Once again, goal kick for the home side. Phil Pott letting the ball run out of play there for that one. 24 minutes played. Still 0-0 between the two sides. However, both sides have shown some promising attacks. We'll see which one will be able to break that defense down and start the scoring for this morning. Paul on the ball. Trujillo. Reed with the ball in. He finds Timor, but Timor's unable to get enough on it to make it dangerous, and the ball goes out for another goal kick. Linesman might have flagged for offsides there. I'm not sure. Either offsides or goal kick. Either way, same result. Possession goes to the home side. Another ball. Referee's asking for. Couple balls on the pitch now as goalkeeper looks to find the best one to use. Gary Philpott finds his ball and finds his defender as well. Miel on the ball. Ford. Miel getting past Torres with ease. Howard in some space, looks forward, finds Saul. Saul chests it down, unfortunately unable to find Paredes in that instance. As James Reed does well, find Paul and keep the ball in play as well, and gets found again by Paul. Reed takes on one, takes on two, unable to take on the third. Trujillo finds the ball again in some space, looks up, trying to find a forward ball for Timor. Unfortunately, his ball goes wide, and Saul can clear it. Oh, loose touch there in the midfield by Hoboken, and now Joshua Adejoku can be in on goal. Sidelines himself up for a shot. Unfortunately, his right foot lets him down, and he drags the ball wide. The best chance of the game so far, just over 25 minutes in, goes to New York International FC. But their number 9 just unable to put it on target. Referee stops the play for a moment to allow for a substitution. First clear chance on goal for either side. Christian Trujillo comes off. And on comes Sean Ryan, number 31 for Hoboken. Looks to be a like-for-like swap, as Ryan might find himself in that attacking midfield role just behind the forwards. Mulligan doing well there to muscle Adejoku off the ball. And Ryan gets his first... No, never mind. Reed unable to find Torres or Ryan in that sense. Yeah, looking for... Oh, sorry. No, it's John Stevens on the ball. Paredes with his left-footed ball in. Unable to find his opposite winger, Busso. And the referee blew for offside. Sean Ryan officially gets his first touch in the match. Unfortunately, it was a loose pass, only falling to the feet of Ford. Trott can turn. Trott can play a forward ball and finds Busso, but the pace of Mario Davis just too much on the number 15. As Davis did incredibly well using his body and his pace to watch the ball go out of play and watch the ball fall back into possession of Hoboken FC. Another substitution from the away side, this time a double sub. Danny Herrera comes on for the number 7. Timur Chernyevsky, the forward. Herrera looks to take his spot. And the other substitution to come on, sees Darius Beglavegi come off. Foul, or throw-in to the away side, as Hoboken can now see themselves throwing halfway into the New York International half. Davis picks the ball up pretty high up on the pitch. Brown on the ball. Paul finds Ryan. Hoboken look to open up play on this left side here. Cross goes in. Terza picks the ball up in some space. He has time to look up, find a pass, but he can't find his teammate's feet. Adejoku, Mulligan's header only falls to the feet of Adejoku, who beats Davis, but a mix of Mulligan and Davis did just enough to put out that fire. Paul unable to do anything with possession there. Only finds Busso. Adejoku running at the goal. Strong on his right. Davis once again just has his number in that instance. As Hoboken do very well to come away with possessions, with the ball still in play and with possession. But the forward ball there only sees ball go out of play for their throw-in. Trot looking forward to find Adejoku. Torres picking the ball up deeper than he has all game. Looks forward trying to find Herrera, but Howard doing very well to snuff out that danger. Davis to Calcaterra, Torres to Powell. Terza to Jesko. Jesko with an excellent long ball. Read by Trong though. The number 17 not doing enough to keep the ball in play. Hoboken throw. A great spell of possession for the away side in the last 5 minutes after that break in play. However, still neither side unable to do anything with that possession. As Terza can now look to run down this right side. Reed gets fouled just on the touchline, earns himself a free kick. And it'll be Torres to put the ball in this time. Torres' ball in. Reed is able to flick it on over the wall. And Calcaterra lets the ball go out of play for the Hoboken throw. Davis with a loose pass forward, wasting possession there. But Mulligan doing very well to keep it out of danger just for the moment. Conceding the throw, but not conceding any space forward. Ryan Strong with a throw. Mjol finds Trot. Looking for Trot, unable to find Trot. Reed to Ryan. Ryan out wide. Great bit of passing play there. Unfortunately, Herrera unable to find Ryan again. In a very dangerous area Ryan would have been in if Herrera would have been able to find the ball to his feet. But Howard can now run with the ball in some space. As can Alejandro Sol right now. Adams to Sol again. Morgan puts his head in a dangerous position, almost made contact with Sol's foot. Herrera finds Reed. 4-on-4 now as Reed looks forward. Hoboken's attempts just thwarted there by the ever-present Ford. A good switch, sees Trot in tons of space in this midfield now. His through ball, looking for Adejokun, finds him as Mario Davis decides to get into position rather than try to win the ball there. Bustos' shot goes, and with the help of little deflection off of Torres' foot, it looks like it was able to cleanly slide into the hands of Jesko. A half attempt there from the home side. Trot looking for some space on the right side. Adejokun takes a touch. That gets him in the box. Paredes now on the left side. Hokun Myal. Trot. Adejokun finds himself on his right foot. Cleared by Hoboken only for the moment. Sol once again with some space. Puts the ball forward. Finds Busso. Jesko comes out to claim. Forward ball, Reed tries to chase. Howard didn't do enough, and Reed can pick it up now in the far corner. Unable to beat his man though, as Howard stands firm, stands strong, and wins possession. Bredes cannot come away with it. He looks up, unable to find anyone in the midfield. Only Paul there for miles around him. Sean Ryan out wide to Brown. Brown pushed farther wide than he wanted to be pushed as Sean Ryan's on the ball again. Paul can open himself up for a shot. Lets one rip and it goes high. Paul found himself in tons of space there, able to take the touch, put it out of his feet, look up and get the shot off before being closed down, but that shot let him down. Substitution now. Sees Trujillo come back in. And Reed comes off. And Begla Beggy comes back on. Stevens gets closed down. Uses the help of his goalkeeper. This time uses the help of his skipper. Ryan Schwang able to take the ball down the right side. Adejokun on the right side finds Schwang in the middle. Puts the ball across. Once again, no one there, but a shot comes in. Snap shot, half volley by Myal. Goes high. Dangerous opportunity there though from the home side. A quick few passes down this near side. Few players leaving their position, other people coming into those positions, and they found themselves with a dangerous shot on the edge of the box. Unfortunately for this time, it was just high. Looks like they solved that issue I was talking about earlier. Adejokun came wide, and in that instance, it was Schwang who went central and the use of his help actually opened up some space for another player to come in. As Adejokun can come in the box again, he squares it, but it goes in. It's a goal. It was hard to tell if that was a goal or not because it went through the net and hit the fence, but it's a goal. A quick turn of possession sees Adejokun square the ball and finished off by the number 7, Barreres. Excellent finish. New York International FC 1, Hoboken FC 1912 2-0. If the result stays like this, New York International FC will finish the match top of the table. They'll be top of the table until at least 6 p.m. when Polonia play their match. But that's if they can finish this match in the league. There's still a long way to go. And this Hoboken side still has a ton of fight in them. 1-0 though at the moment. Strong again. Busso tries to find his number 17 once more. Davies as well. Mulligan on the ball now, being closed down by Adejokun. Davies to Herrera. Davies doing well to find Herrera again. Quick bit of play. Unfortunately falls to the feet of Miao. Unfortunately for Hoboken. Busso not doing enough in that instance to keep it in play, and Hoboken win the throw-in. Brown to take the throw. Beglabedi now on this opposite wing. Three Hoboken players on this left side now as the ball goes into the middle. Half shot, half pass there from Calcaterra, I believe. Had to be blocked by the defender as Beglabegi does close it down. Terza wins that clearance ball. As Paul can now look to compose himself and hold possession for a moment. Bring his winger back into play. Brown, ball in. Cleared by Ford. And Miao looks forward and he can set Busso off on his races. Busso keeps it in. No help though from his other forwards. And Hoboken can now recycle and reset. Terza's through ball forward, blocked out. Only a couple minutes to play in this first half as Hoboken take their throw in. Another throw in for Hoboken. Danny Herrera, number 10, wins his side another throw, the third in a row. Ball goes in by Paul. Unfortunately, only two Hoboken players in the box, and neither of them in front of the goalkeeper in a position to try and contest that. Herrera was just on the edge of the box. Calcaterra was all the way at the far post. Joku now can run down this left side. He looks up, sees Busa running into the box. The goal scorer, Paredes on the ball now. Lucas Paredes. Forward out wide to Schmong. Howard. Howard and Paredes playing a bit of give and go there. Trying to open up some space, which they've done. Strong on the ball. Brings Busa back into it. Mial's ball forward. Stevens unable to find a trot in that instance, but Mial there to clean up once again. John Stevens. Stevens once again picking the ball up deep. Howard looks forward. Jokun unable to keep it there. Mulligan though unable to keep it in play. And New York get the throw deep in Hoboken's half. Ball cleared, only to the feet of Stevens. To Saul. Saul's left foot puts the ball in and is out. That will be the last bit of play for this first half. New York International FC 1, Hoboken FC 19-12-2-0. And we still have an exciting second half in store for you all, so please stick around. We will be back again shortly.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
than goalkeeping. Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream. I'm Josh Pratt, and we're at St John's Stadium. It's going to be Spencer Burkhart over the wall. Brilliant! Hoboken level it up. He's gone down. Penalty, Pan-Cyprians. Joe Holland beats Borte and re-establishes the lead for the Pan-Cyprian Freedoms.
Joe, congratulations on the hat-trick. Great seeing you.
As a player, I was looking to just have
Well, guys, that just about does it for us at St John's. The Pan-Cyprian Freedoms going top of the EPSR Metropolitan table tonight. 4-2 winners over Hoboken.
Suarez, Saluga, trying to go through. Oh my word! It's Merchant again! Oh, he's got the brace!
Harasabovic sends it long for Kurcic. He chests it down, has a shot over the head and into the net. What a goal! Incredible work to tie this game for Sanjak. It's level at 1.
That was McCowan, the substitute. Hilk in front, Gilden! Fantastic again!
Dado, of course, who played in the middle much, but just hang on a second actually. Here's Yusefi, who hammers it in. Or Rodrigo Roca even. Back with a bang.
It's a race towards the box. Diambera trips. A great sliding challenge by Florent Papuki to knock that one away.
Ball played in behind. Can St. Paul get there first? He can. That's a great piece of goalkeeping. St. Paul beats him, and Jeboy coming the other way. End-to-end stuff. Can he find the finishing touch? Thomas. Goal! 2 for Thomas.
Oh, now Campos. Campos is through. Diego Campos. It's around the keeper. And he scores.
A miscommunication there. Zoom Schneider could be away. This is the winger who has that burst of pace, and he is past Brady into the box now. Beyond Ortiz and into the net.
Stinging ball. Contino shooting! Gilden, unbelievable to catch that.
Lots of movement in the box here by the Ukrainians. Can they get a header on it? Line drive and a goal! Excellent shot there by Curbelo. Striked beautifully.
Alejandro Saul, challenged by Sabovic, tries to touch it around him, kept in on the line. Brilliantly done, and still in.
Trouble's not over yet. Here's Richmond. Finds his man, and top corner.
By the visiting side. The tackle missed. International with space to run into. Here's the ball for Josh Adejokin. Adejokin around his man, into the box. He's got a man in the middle. A shot, and an opening goal. International on the board.
Can the Pan-Cyprians rescue this out of the death? Holland, over the wall, towards the far post. They have! They have! They've done it! It's extraordinary! The Pan-Cyprians are going in, top of the table!
Okay, and we are about to be set for the second half of New York International FC versus Hoboken FC 1912-2. Both sides look to be set for the second half kickoffs. Sides have been switched. We're just waiting for the New York goalkeeper to get back in goal. Once Phil Potts back in goal, we can get set for the second half. New York International FC are in prime position at the moment. They're the ones in the lead, 1-0. Hoboken are going to need to dig deep if they want to come back from this one and not lose a 7th in a row. At the moment, just one will be enough to salvage them at least a point. But they will be looking for all 3 today. New York will be the ones to get us into play this game, this half. As Hoboken win the ball back very quickly. Miel to Saul, who's now on this near side. Saul's ball goes in. Davis only clears it a couple feet. Torres can find the feet of Timor. Timor, though, unable to look forward to find Ian Calcaterra. Timor's flick there, unable to find Danny Herrera, his number 10, who are now both on the pitch after one was subbed out for the other one in the first half. Adejokun now on the right side once again, using his pace very well down these wings. Got himself the assist in that first half there, the number 9. Should have had a couple goals as well after the chances he's had, but he'll be glad to have gotten himself on the contribution sheet nonetheless. Herrera now on the ball on this left side. Pokes the ball forward to nobody. As Howard can now pick it up and bring his goalkeeper Phil Pott into the play for the first time this half. I do want to make a quick apology. In the first half, I kept addressing New York International's number 4, Eric Anderson, as John Stevens. My apologies. Number 4 for New York International. I've seen that midfield. Eric Anderson has been having an incredible match so far, holding in front of that defensive line. Howard, and now Anderson's on the ball. Anderson finds his skipper, who then gets it back to Phil Pott. Howard drives the ball forward to Anderson. Anderson's touch is loose. However, it does see the ball fall to Hoboken for a throw in.
Thank you.
Terzic take his first throw from this near side. James Reed's bounce pass back to him was just too short, but Davis can pick the ball back up and look to come back at this New York side, this time from the far side. Paul looks up, a great ball out wide. Finds Terzer in open space. Terzer can look forward and go forward. He puts the ball in, looking for the feet of Reed. Busso looks forward once again, trying to counter his own attack. But Brown does enough. Put out that fire for the moment. Mulligan takes a touch. After a dangerous pass to him, well, most of the ball falls to New York International, but Mulligan doing well to hold possession for a moment. Anderson, through ball, finds Adejokun. Through ball, Paredes can run onto it, but just go off his line pretty quickly and pretty early. As Terza finds himself in some space on this right side, unable to find Timor in that instance. Anderson back. Loose pass from Howard. Sees the ball fall to Timor, who looks forward for Danny Herrera. New York International FC, almost the authors of their own downfall with that right there, but did enough to hold on to that clean sheet for the moment. Miel to forward. No substitutions during the half for either side. Torres gets past Miel. Oh, gets past Jordan Trott. My apologies. Trott now on the ball, loses it. Legally, deems the referee, as Torres brings forward that number 11, Calcaterra, on his right foot, takes a shot just past the post. Just wide of the post. No touch, deems the referee. Goal kick. Dangerous bit of play there from Hoboken. Do more of that if they want of getting anything back in this game. A few quick passes through and a shot just off target the winger. Very dangerous front four now from Hoboken. Timor, Reed, Herrera, Calcaterra. They're going to be playing at their best if they want to do anything against this New York side. Terza shoulders it down to Paul. Mulligan doing very well, finds Reed, but Reed's touch lets him down. Alejandro Sol with the throw in. Takes it long down the line, finds the feet of Adejokun. Throw again for the home side. Paredes with the ball, trying to run at the byline. Hits it, attempts to hit it off of Paul unsuccessfully though, and goal kick. Two bounces and the ball forced to Timor, who is unable to get it up and over that New York defense. Adejokun uses his strength to get past Brown in that instance. Busso unable to help him out though. A shot goes in. Stopped by Jesko from Eric Anderson. Long ball from Jesko. Reed and Howard both go for it. Mulligan's the one that brings it down. Excellent footwork from the number 40 there. Sees the ball fall. Terza, who can look down the line. Reed unable to get a touch on it though. Howard to his goalkeeper. Looked to be a foul throw, but I guess linesman didn't see that. Didn't see it as illegal. Loose touch. Sees Herrera tried to challenge the ball. Safely and securely grabbed by Philpott. Adejokun doing really well to send the ball wide. Bredes takes a touch past Mulligan, puts the ball in. Davis is there. Paul gets past Miel with some ease, finds Danny Herrera. Herrera to Torres. Herrera's touch, unable to put it in his path. And Anderson can pick it up in the midfield. Trott with a diagonal ball, looking to find Busso, but it's just too... Oh, no, number 15 can keep it in, puts the ball in. Jesko grabs. Busso doing well to keep that ball alive after I thought it had gone out from Trott. Almost 10 minutes played in the second half. And the game already looks slightly more lively than it did at the end of the first. Trott's touch, sees him some space. Hoboken cut the pass out though quite easily. Mulligan with some fancy footwork. Brown looks forward unsuccessfully as Anderson's on the ball now. Anderson on the edge of the box, turns around. Ryan Strong down the line. Back to Strong from Busso. Miel on the ball, gets himself in the box, puts it across. Mulligan is there to clear, only to Anderson's feet though. Anderson with a great sliding pass. Unfortunately, Torres collects. A bit of a tussle in the midfield. Foul goes to Hoboken. That didn't look like a foul in my eyes, honestly. It looks like a 50-50, just a coming together and a tangle of bodies. Referee sees it as a free kick though. Given to Hoboken. Referee says to allow some subs before that free kick gets taken. Players just expressing their displeasure and that foul given. As New York International makes a few subs. On comes Digot. On comes Champagnol. As Champagnol, the number 20 for New York International, gets his first touch on the ball. And he looks to find Sam Croft, the number 13, the other fresh sub. Croft's first touch is a blocked pass forward. As the forward with tons of energy looks to try making his mark on this game instantly. Calcaterra's ball forward, loose, very loose. As Champagnol can look to find Anderson on this left side. Oh, this isn't number 7. Paredes, the goal scorer actually, on this left side. Champagnol's shot goes wide. With almost his first touch of the game, his shot just dragged wide as he ran in late to the edge of the box, gets a snapshot off. Fortunately for the number 20, at that moment, just not enough to make his mark on the game. Reed to Saul, Terza. Reed's footwork does well. Terza slips on the ball, unfortunately. Diggett's ball goes wide. Adejokun's ball across. Unfortunately, not enough for the home side. Promising bit of play though, as the fresh substitutes look to be doing their job and bringing a little bit more life into this side. Yesco's goal kick. Adejokun switches the ball well to Paredes. Paredes looks forward and he does actually find his number 13, Sam Croft, but Croft unable to find Paredes again. As Danny Herrera puts the ball into the midfield, into the box I should say, in the middle of the box. Anderson looks forward, finds Mel. Adejoku now get on the ball on this right side. He looks to have found a lot of favor on this right side this time. Ball goes in. Excellent ball. Mulligan doesn't get anything on it. But Anderson gets there, keeping it in as he looks to hold that play and bring some players in. So, To Howard. Howard squares it to... Howard just doesn't square it, decides to take it with himself. Champagnell forward. Miel again. Anderson puts it in! 2-0 to New York, New NY International FC. New York International FC 2. Hoboken FC 1912 2-0. Excellent bit of play there from the home side, especially from the substitutes. Some quick play forward, cutting through that Hoboken defense. Sees the number 4, Eric Anderson, slot the ball away into the back of the net. 2-0 to the home side. And as it stands, New York International FC see themselves top of the table until 6 p.m., like I said, but now they seem to be running away with this lead. 2 isn't always enough, though. They need to make sure they don't take their foot off the gas and establish a dominant lead and not allow Hoboken back into it. Hoboken, though, still have some chances. They're not a team to go down without a fight. As Danny Herrera picks the ball up, Brown wide to Reed. Intensity has just increased slightly now that goal's gone in. Brown to take the long throw. Timor Muscles with Ford for there on the edge of the box. As Torres once again looks forward to find Timor. No offside there, called by the referee. Adejoku looks to skillfully touch it over Mario Davis, but is unable to. But it just closes down his attacker, doing his defensive duty as well as contributing offensively earlier in the half. And he closes down Tazer and wins the ball. Looks and sees Zachariesco off his line, but the quality wasn't there on his left foot. Brown once again has the ball on the left side. Mulligan. Mulligan looks up and looks wide. Torres slips while making the pass. Somebody else can pick it up. Howard looks wide, finds Saul. Excellent tackle from Torres there. Unfortunately unable to win his side possession, as Sam Croft can now run down this right side. But Torres picks it up again. That second goal looks to have instilled some more urgency into both teams, as the intensity of this game has just seemed to have gone up a notch since that second goal has gone in. As Philpott holds the ball for a second, allowing his team to take a bit of a respite, take a breather, and in that break and play, I'm going to let you guys know that today's game in frame is sponsored by Salt Athletic. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag, the Air Case, which uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive deal, so just scan the QR code and get yourself 10% off and keep it fresh. Philpott's throw does enough to find the feet of Bredes. Bredes illegally using his shoulder to get Mulligan off the ball there. Referee sees it that way. Free kick for the away side. Eric Taza to take this free kick. The ball's moving because of the wind. Free kick gets taken short to allow a bit of extra space for the away side, but nothing gets made of it as the goal scorer of the first goal, Bredes, wins the ball back. Philpott's clearance only falls to the feet of Brown, who lets it out. The referee stopping that throw too quickly as he wants to allow substitutions to be made. Begla comes back on. Now on this near side. And Calcaterra comes off, number 11 for Hoboken. Herrera trying to flick it around the defenders, unfortunately finding the feet of no one. Lucas Bredes on the ball now, being closed down by Torres. Anderson, goal scorer of number 2. Bredes running down the line. After being told he has some space, finds Saul. Mulligan can come away with it now as he decides to take it with the space he has. Mulligan's pass out wide for Begla Betty was not there, was not on. The number 4 used his pace to get out of pressure into some open space, but unable to find his number 21 running down this near side. Alejandro Saul to take the throw in once again. Anderson heads it on. Torres can look forward now. Finds the feet of Timor. He does well to keep it in both times. Puts the ball in and slips while doing it. Herrera gets on the end of it and it's over. Just too much from the number 10. Timur Chernievsky, number 7, doing very well to keep the ball in from a ball forward and get the ball into the box. Fortunately, Danny Herrera unable to get the ball on target, and that will be his last bit of play for the moment as he comes off and Trujillo comes back on as Hoboken tried to find any way to get themselves back in this game. And guys, I want to take this quick break in play during the subs to let you know that you guys should stick around for some more incredible fixtures. In the APSL Metropolitan Conference, you could find New York Athletic Club hosting Manhattan Celtic at 12:15 today, and Hoboken FC 1912 hosting Principian Freedoms at 4 p.m. today. And if you're interested in some Cosmopolitan Soccer League action, in the first division, New York Ukrainians host Central Park Rangers 2 at 2 p.m. These, alongside some even more exciting fixtures, can be found on GameInFrame.com and also by looking up Game in Frame on YouTube. Davis being closed down by Diggett. A bit of pinball being played on that far side there as Mulligan can possibly look to bring it down and away. Instead it'll be Terza who has possession of the ball in some space. He looks to find Begla Betty but is unable to, cut out by his opposite 23. Champagnoul finds Diggett again. Diggett's back heel looks for Bredes but unable to find him. But he wins it back again, Diggett. Forward. Gets past Reed and spreads the ball out wide for Kraft. Anders Okun's shot goes in, but it's parried away by the goalkeeper, and Sal's rebound shot goes wide. Just over 20 minutes left to play in this half. In this match, I should say. Just over 20 minutes left for Hoboken to find a way to try salvaging something. Header out wide. It's the ball fall to Bredes on this left side. He can look up and try to find a teammate's feet. He decides to take on one. Siamdi finds Sol, back to Siamdi. Champagnol tries to backheel it for his number 23, but it gets cut out. As Eric Terza can now look forward, not finding any runners. Actually finding James Reed, who's bursting down into the box. He gets the ball, attempting to get the ball on target, unfortunately over the bar. A hopeful ball forward by Terza actually found the head of James Reed in the box. Reed, though, unable to get the ball on target in that instance. That direct ball worked out a lot better than Terza was probably hoping it would. Champagnol on the ball. Bredes. Saul. Back to Champagnol to Howard. Philpott on the ball. Jokun can now run into the box, look across to get a ball across, but Jesko gets a double block in on Bredes and Jokun to keep his side only at 2-0 for the moment. Brown's ball forward. Referee seeing a little too much in that foul by Trujillo on Saul. Just stopping play for the moment so we can make sure the number 23 is okay. Not too many fouls this game, only that first initial foul on the edge of the box that got the yellow card pulled out. That's the only real worrisome foul I think I've seen so far in the match. Saul looks long, trying to find Bredes. Terza unable to link up with Beglabedi on that instance. Champagnol goes back to Philpott, who finds his number 20 once more. So the number 23s both contest for that one, as the home side comes away with it. Sambu on the ball. Champagnol finds Howard. Jokun finds Sam Croft on the right side and wins the throw in as well. A crunching tackle by Hoboken, but referee deems it clean and Croft will take the throw. Sub to sub, he finds Champagnol. Brown to take the Hoboken throw now. It almost fell to the feet of Herrera, but cleared by Howard. Trujillo's loose touch, unfortunately loses them possession, but they win it back. Paul doing well to get the ball away from pressure, bringing Mulligan into play. Mulligan can drive forward with the ball. Terza with a new angle out wide. Back to Mulligan. Mulligan with a great through ball to Herrera. Some good passing here, but just too heavy of a touch from the number 21, Begla Beggy. But there's the ball. Gets past one, gets past two, couldn't get past the third. In that case, Torres picks it up, looks forward. Cut out by Ford. Herrera again. Herrera pokes it forward, looking to find Reed. Howard doing very, very well to get his body on that ball and get it to their goalkeeper. I'm sure Phil Pott is just as appreciative to Howard for that tackle. His forward ball only finds the feet of Brown, and forward's header only finds the touch line. Claude Siambe wrestling for the ball there. Number 21, substitute for New York International FC, Claude Siambe. Just tussling there with number 8 Torres, trying to win the ball. Does it unsuccessfully in that instance. As Trujillo can pick it up deep, looks for a long ball in, finding Paul just over his head. Just too tall for the number 20, Paul Kondratiev, to get his head on and direct it on target. Good idea though from the number 17, trying to put in the ball deep, find the runner's head. All this height from the centre backs of New York International FC, and that's the third or fourth time that a forward ball has beaten all of the centre backs' heads and fallen to a Hoboken player. Tussling for the ball. A throw in for New York. Davis goes wide to Brown, who is in a bit less danger than his opposite fullback. Torres doing well with some skillful feet there, trying to get past Kraft. Unfortunately, Sam Croft doing enough to keep the ball out of play, out of danger for the home side. Just for the moment though, as Travis Brown once again throws it in. There's time for Paul. Eric Terza back to Paul. Paul Kondratiev, number 20. He's been in every part of that midfield today for Hoboken, trying to help out wherever he can, as he's on the ball now. He looks forward, only finding the head of Ford in this instance, as Champagnol can now get the ball up. Claude Siambe there, just with a miss-hit. He was trying to find his number 99, who was running behind Mario Piggott, but just mishits it. Brown with a long diagonal ball. He sees Trujillo in a lot of space. What can the number 17 do with it now on this right side? Across the ground. Torres used his muscle to get Siambe off the ball, but Croft doing well to read that pass. Oh, cheeky little pass there from Mario Piggott with a Rabona, my apologies. Finding Bredes. Champagnol again. New York International asking for a shot. Croft on the ball. Shot gets taken by Trott. Very wide by the number 24. Substitutions to be made now from the home side. Sorry, my apologies. Substitution for the away side, as it's Darius Beglavegi who's coming off. And Timur Terniyavski who's coming back on. Foul there, seen by referee on Mario Davis. Free kick now for the away side. Davis to take. Reed doing well to get past a couple of tackles and then eventually wins his side the free kick. Herrera and Trujillo looks to be the ones. It looks like it'll be Trujillo to take this free kick into the box. A bit more central than the last free kick they took. He put a dangerous ball in from a similar position not too long ago, unfortunately just over the head of Paul Kondratiev earlier. Let's see if he can deliver some similar quality this time. Ball goes in. Cleared, it looks like, from Ford. Dangerous ball there from Trujillo. Had to be cleared by the skipper. And it's the first corner in a while now for Hoboken. Torres will take. Interesting routine by Torres. He looks to almost aim for the near post, but Paul is able to flick it on. They did something similar in the first half. As Herrera's shot goes in, Philpott collects pretty easily. Seems to be a set piece practice on the training ground to have the corner kick go near post and have someone flick it on by Hoboken. Mulligan finds Trujillo. Trujillo finds Herrera. Herrera finds Torres. Torres being muscled out by two New York International defenders. And they clear it only to the touchline. Terza will take the throw and finds Mulligan. Mario Torres out wide. Reed with his back to goal can try turning with it. Wins his side another free kick in a dangerous area. Almost the exact same area as the first free kick in the first half that earned Hoboken their booking. Will we see Trujillo this time take a shot on target or aim for another head of a Hoboken player? It looks like Herrera might be lining this one up this time. However, you do also see Reed standing behind it. It could be any of the three to take. If I were to bet, it looks like it will be the number 10, Danny Herrera. And it looks like it will be a shot on target. Can he beat that tall wall formed by New York International FC? Philpott will want to keep his clean sheet here as goal difference is huge in this race. Shot goes in. Clearly caught by Philpott. 2-0 it remains. Goal difference is massive in this race at the moment. So clean sheet could be crucial for New York International FC. They will want to keep it just as much as they would want the win. Breda's looking forward. Mulligan, only to the feet of Mulligan. Kondratiev finds Davis. Paul Kondratiev looking forward. Miss hit though as he's looking for Timor on this right side. The number 7 has looked and found himself more wide than he did when he started the match as the striker. Looks like Herrera is now playing that central role while Timor can run up and down this right side, finding himself in tons of space. Herrera goes to press Philpott while he was going to take that ball down quickly. Champagnol looking forward, finds Piggott. Piggott unable to keep the ball in though. Just over 5 minutes left to play before stoppage time in this match. I don't think there was too many stoppages, so I don't see too much stoppage time being added. Maybe only another minute. That's only about 6 minutes for Hoboken to score 2 goals. That's only about 6 minutes for New York International FC to keep this clean sheet. As the ball comes in, Philpott got out quickly. Reed on this left side with a driving run in, cut back to Torres. Torres' shot blocked. Herrera with the ball at his feet. Torres shoots. He misses. Nothing is going the way of Hoboken today. 2-3 chances in those couple of seconds there, as neither Torres nor Herrera were able to get a shot on target or even test the goalkeeper for the moment. Unlucky from the number 8, who did very well to even get the shot off, but he wasn't able to get it on target. Relieved is that New York International FC defense and goalkeeper, as they know that was too dangerous. But for the moment they keep that clean sheet, they'll need to work harder if they want to keep it for the rest of the match. Paul doing well to win it there. Claude Siambe though. Siambe coming back to win the ball. Siambe finds Ryan Chuang. Chong losing possession there. Ryan Chong, number 17. As Eric Terza takes the throw. Davis with a long ball forward, trying to find Reed. Trujillo reads that interception, wins the ball back, brings Reed into play on the left side again. Reed seems to be the main man of attack for this Hoboken side right now. Everything seems to be going through him, the number 9 on the left side. It'll be Trujillo who takes this free kick from the far side, from the far post, from the far corner, on his left foot. Ball goes in quickly. Header won by a white shirt. Unfortunately not able to be directed on target, as Terza will race to keep it in play, as he's closed down by 2 black shirts. Mulligan tries to come out to clean it up. Unfortunately the ball falls to Piggott. Piggott looks to switch the play and he finds Anderson. Yeshko's come out to try to stop any danger. Unfortunately, Anderson's kept possession in the corner. And Trujillo does very well to win it back and at least smother the danger for the moment, giving us time to get back into possession. Looks like Trott will be the one to take the throw, as he looks to find Anderson. Piggott wins it back though. Shot goes in, blocked, and deflected. Out for a corner kick. We approach the 90th minute as this corner kick gets taken by goal scorer number 2, Eric Anderson. Kennesaw get third to close this match out in the dying moments. The ball gets blocked as it looks like it's about to come towards the goal. The New York players claiming a handball. Referee says no. New York International FC almost sure that they claim to have seen a handball there. Referee denying any evidence of that. Trott coming in. Unfairly trying to win the ball though. And gets a booking for that as well, after kicking the ball away. Couple words to be had by Trujillo and Trott there. Couple more words to be had by all the players, as things look to be kicking off here in the dying moments. Referee just making sure he has control of this match before he gets it back underway again. Tensions were sure to be high in this match after so much is at stake. Referee's done very well to keep everything in control up until now. And it looks like he has everything back under control, and the game will start back up again. Brown will be the one to take the free kick, as it probably will be some of the last action of the game as he looks to square it to Terza. Terza has Mulligan, with Piggott closing him down. Mario Davis will be able to pick this ball up pretty safely without any issue, as New York International FC know that they're in the dying moments of the game and will be trying their hardest to stop any goals from going in on their end. They seem to be having everyone back except Piggott now, as they know defending in numbers is mainly the way to go when you're trying to hold the lead. Terza with a long throw to Herrera. The throw wins them a corner kick. Trujillo will take it on this near side, this time with an in-swinger. Everyone's gone up except Mulligan. Ball goes in, collected easily by the goalkeeper. Number 2 for New York International FC, Gary Philpott, hasn't really had too much to do in goal today, but when they've needed him, he's been there. Reed on the ball. Mulligan looking up with some space. And that looks to be it. The last bit of action for this match sees the score end New York International FC 2, Hoboken FC 1912 2-0. Looks like New York International FC will end this match top of the Cosmopolitan Division 2 table for the moment, at least until tonight when Polonia play. And we will see then who finishes the evening top of the table. But for now, New York has done all they can do to see themselves in prime position to lead the table. Hoboken FC 1912-2 played an incredible match. They played very well. They have a lot to take from this match, and they can only come back from here. I will be joining you guys again soon with some post-match interviews. Until then, I'll see you guys soon.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna come in. Come up on it. Then go. Hello everyone, welcome to the Game and Frame live stream. I'm Josh Pratt, and we're at St John's Stadium.
It's going to be Spencer Burkhart over the wall. Brilliant. Hoboken level it up. He's gone down. Penalty, Pan-Cyprians. Joe Holland beats Borte and re-establishes the lead for the Pan-Cyprian Freedoms.
Congratulations on the hat-trick, great seeing you.
As a player, I was looking to just have
Well guys, that just about does it for us at St John's. The Pan-Cyprian Freedoms going top of the EPSR Metropolitan table tonight. 4-2 winners over Hoboken.
Suarez, Saluga, trying to go through. Oh my word! It's Merchant again! Oh, he's got the brace.
Harasabovic sends it long for Kurcic. He chests it down, has a shot over the head and into the net. What a goal! Incredible work to tie this game for Sanjak. It's level at 1.
That was McCowan, the substitute. Hilk in front, Gilden! Fantastic again!
Dado, of course, who played in the middle match, which is hang on a second actually. Here's Giuseppe, who hammers it in. Or Rodrigo Roca even. Back with a bang.
It's a race towards the box. Diambera trips. A great sliding challenge by Florent Papuki to knock that one away.
Ball played in behind. Can St. Paul get there first? He can. That's a great piece of goalkeeping.
Okay, I'm here with our winners, Lucas Barreles and Hugo Howard. It's a huge win today, guys. Like I said, most important thing is that you end the match top of the table. I want to ask you first, Hugo, clean sheet, you needed it because the top of the table is so tight, goal difference is so tight. How important is this clean sheet to you guys and the defenders?
We knew that our team had goals in us today. The way that we've been playing out from the back, first half was solid. We had to have the clean sheet today. We couldn't give them any sniff at goal. We were very, very clean in the first half. Second half was a little bit sloppier, but a 2-0 win against a strong Hoboken side. You know, I've said it before, like, they're one of our bigger rivals. They were in D2 with us last year. They got promoted with us. They beat us earlier in the season. This was a massive, massive win for us. Massive win.
Yes, it was. Congratulations. You guys played it like it was a massive win as well. Lucas, you scored the first goal. Congratulations. That ball goes in the back of the net. What's going on in your mind?
No, very, very happy to score, always. But I believe this is a team thing. I believe it wasn't coincidence. We were on Thursday training. It was raining. It was pouring. We were 40 people there training. And I believe it's a team effort. Whenever you're all together within a team and for the same goal, you can achieve anything, and that's what we show. That's what we show. It is not enough. We want more, and we're gonna go all the way.
Now, I was speaking to you earlier. You said that it's a step-by-step process winning this league. Last week, you kind of might have taken a step back with a draw to Sanzak. 3 points today, massive, massive, massive. What was your mindset coming in after that setback from the draw to this win today?
Well, I believe even though we knew we needed a win last game, the fact that we got a draw made us stronger. We knew we had to win. We left the last game in the past and we're going on to the next one. That's why I say step by step. And so from now on, it's all upwards, you know?
Yeah, there you go. And then I'm just going to ask you one more question, Hugo. So, like I said, you're top of the table now. Everyone has been the chaser. You are now the chasee. Yeah. Everyone's chasing you. What kind of mentality do you bring now, knowing that you're not doing the chasing, but you're kind of the target that everyone's kind of going for now?
So we were in that same position before the draw a couple of weeks ago, right? We were top of the table then. We draw, we get a setback. It is always easier to be chasing because you're kind of coming from that side, but I would say the fact that we're at the top now, Lucas has nailed it on the head, like step by step. All we have to do, turn up to training, 40 lads at training in the piss and rain on Thursday. I don't know if you were out in that, but it was wet. Now we just have to stay strong, you know, play our game. We know what our game is, and we should be seeing a good season here.
All right, guys. Well, congratulations on the win. The best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You, man.
Best of luck. Thank you, guys.
See you later.
All right, guys. My name is Anish Patel, and there you have it. I'll catch you guys next time.